Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Maou Gakuin. And last episode, we met up with a new character, Sasha, who's like the sister to Misha. And she's kind of a bit of a hotshot, you know. I think Misha said something about her being like the closest to the Demon King or whatever in the academy, so that's kind of character she is. Kind of picking a bit of a fight with our boy Anos, and he kind of put her in her place by the end of the episode. You know, we had a competition between the two little groups, and he just casually walks over to our base, picks it up, and throws it. And can't really argue with those results. He's pretty handily the winner. There's really not much room for a debate or saying that it was luck or anything like that, or a fluke. Like, there's no room for any of that. She just got wrecked, so that was great to watch. And not only did he win, by the end of it, he got a kiss from her, like a friendship kiss, but a kiss nonetheless. So I'd say he won in pretty much every regard in the episode. We also found out that his name has been kind of messed up over the course of 2,000 years, which is kind of not that surprising, considering Misha said something about how you're not supposed to say the name. If the name isn't considered very much, then yeah, of course people would probably forget and kind of get disordered, especially if that's the case. So yeah, pretty much what we had last episode, you know, the main things. Like, there were little things like him fixing the teacher's little magic thingy and stuff like that. But that was the important stuff. And he once again, you know, brings a new girl home to the parents, and that's always a fun thing. But he's kind of run out of girls to bring home because they're like the only two important girls, at least on the MyAnimeLIst character list. So makes me wonder where the story is going to go from here. Because we also had the whole hero thing, who I still running with the assumption that that hero is going to has reincarnated into Sasha. So we'll see if that ever gets confirmed or denied. But that theory that I'm running with. So let's get into it and see what we end up getting. So 3, 2, 1, play. It's a nice light post. Doesn't everyone? He's also super powerful. No, it was a friendship kiss. I like them. I don't think it's that crazy. Well, you can't destroy him, so. So, in the same in the sense that they both care about you, gotcha. Because I was a little bit confused what she meant by that. We found you. Can't hide from me. How could you not like her? Just look at that smile. And hand-holding even now. This is nice. I like this. I like this a lot. Yes, I forgive you. Aw. Wow, we really are going full affection here. It's everything I could hope for. I mean, we didn't quite get that kiss, but got pretty damn close. Like, the forehead touching is pretty much as close to a kiss as girls can get without actually doing the kiss. Plenty of shows have done it. Still love his character design. Like, it doesn't look that different than the typical anime protagonist, but it's just done well. Like, you can just feel the confidence that exudes from him. And they definitely add his side a lot in the opening, so Sasha's true intentions. Yeah, kiss. Your sister gave me one, you can give me one too. Oh, okay, now I get what you meant. Maybe Ponsu. Hello. And they're now at his side in class as well. Yeah, I mean, they're not cute girls, so why would we have them? More work, something out. Well, now what? Whew. Yeah, you don't say. A special lecture. You can put special in front of it, a lecture still doesn't sound fun. Seven. Okay, I guess I get it now. Makes sense. Pretty much. Yeah, we'll see. Stop daydreaming in class. Sounded so sincere. Okay, let's see what he's like. Oh, gee. That's actually kind of almost made me jump. Like the whole big open mouth thing he had going on, really caught me off guard. Oh. I bet people weren't expecting that. Yeah, expelled over something so minor. You did say that. Yeah, maybe this guy at least recognizes him. I guess that makes sense. Well... sort of. If you've forgotten, I'll make you remember. Yeah, wow. If just speaking to him was considered rude and gets you expelled, I wonder what this would get you. Thrown in prison. What did you learn? That is such a freaky design. You have my permission to begin the lectures. Yeah, you don't realize who he is, so you wouldn't get it. Necron family, you say? Tenfold, yeah, that would definitely be useful. Jacum. Maybe I already know all this stuff. Yeah. Yeah, how about you take notes? Okay, you know what, fair enough. And yet she's taking notes. Have you ever grabbed his face, though? Revive. Rewound time locally, okay. I guess he can do that. I also got the name wrong. Yeah, that's odd. That's what I'm saying. Who would do such a thing, though? That's a question. Definitely must be somebody important. I mean... Not sure of anything, really. But not fully trusting just yet, which is reasonable. That's all we ask for now. Even if the memories are a bit iffy, the feelings are still there. That would be interesting. Like a fake Demon King. That's something worth thinking about. Teacher, you're gonna yell at me because I keep misbehaving in class? Okay, so she's not yelling at him. The one who's not Sasha. Does she not have a name? I mean, Misha, like, you can call her by name. What's the point? What's your problem? That was such a horrible way to say it, the one that's not Sasha. I don't know, that really just rubbed me the wrong way. Like, what a subtle F you. The person who raised me. Well, maybe you should have been a cute main girl. You did see him throw the castle, right? Like, you didn't forget that? Oh. Yeah, I might not want to argue with her too much. Down to her knees. Okay, so we're doing it. Still love the contrast of the different uniforms. Okay. We shouldn't run downstairs. It's very dangerous. Calm down, I got this. Yeah. Did never say never. You really should know better than to underestimate him after he tossed your base across the field. Man, the way he looks at the camera, I even felt a bit intimidated. Yeah, that's the benefit of letting them go first. They can deal with that. They can just casually walk. Oh, okay. That's nice. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe we should care about your birthday too? I mean, people don't seem to care about her, but I do. I want to celebrate her birthday. Well, maybe there's a secret button, okay? Yeah. I mean, if it's his castle, he would know the quickest way to go. Yeah, get on his level. Yeah, just walk through it. I mean, why didn't you consider that, Sasha? I'm kind of having an internal debate right now about whether or not that does count as a secret passageway if you have to break your way through it. Probably just gonna let that go. Oh wow, nice. Yeah, this is quite a nice room. You could like have a picnic here. I'm just impressed at his ability to continue to surprise me, because I did not think he would just walk through the friggin' wall. So, you know, the fact that he's able to keep the surprise up is impressive. Considering I should know what to expect at this point with him. You mean headbutting? Yeah, just push it open. Yeah, I think outside the think outside think outside the box. I love Misha. Unless somebody followed us, which I'm starting to consider. But we did go last, so maybe not. Look at her, the way she looks at his staff and admires it. Oh wow. Yeah, this is a treasure room if I ever saw one. Ooh, Phoenix robe. Does it give you immortality? Okay, that's the direction we're going with it. Still cool. Aw. Ooh, a ring. Maybe we could... Lily, you say. I know Lily had something different, but still. It's a nice ring. So, is she gonna get the ring as her present? But I think it would look nice on her. And now we come back and she's already cuddling with the staff. Here we go. Happy birthday. It's okay. Just want to show you how much I love you. Yeah, you better. Very valuable. Please do. I was afraid of that. Fine, be that way. Yeah. It's a team effort. So Misha gets to watch. I see how it is. Oh, Misha. Such a good girl. I'm starting to get a little bit worried, though. Did I just see blood on her cheek? I knew I was worried for a reason. That is not how you thank your sister for the present. Like, I don't believe Misha's actually dead or anything, but still. It does bother me that she would do that. Yeah, could you explain for me what exactly is going on here? Jeez. Playful. I really don't think she's going to die. She's too prominent in the opening and stuff. She wouldn't die in episode 3. Of course not. She's... Okay, that's how she's playing this. So she has thought it through a little bit, but it's obviously not gonna work. She just continues to underestimate him. Wow. Man, he is always just 10 steps ahead. Such a horrible thank you for the gift. Yeah, please, let us know what's going on in your mind. Yeah, you're not gonna... This is not a fight you can win. Yeah, of course, Misha still cares about her. Ow. Oh, he touched foreheads. It's clear you care about her. Yes, I feel like I'm lacking a lot of information here. If you could help with that, that'd be great. What's that time limit? Oh. Well, that's bad news. But of course you do, I see you. And we end on that note. Well, I guess we know why the teacher refused to refer to her by name, because that would be acknowledging her as a person, which we're apparently not doing. Still a lot that I don't know about what's going on here. Sasha especially is difficult to get a read on. Because she clearly cares about Misha. I'm not letting go of that. But I think she's very conflicted. Maybe confused about how to handle things. What should be done. But I'm lacking too much information still, which I'm sure we'll get a lot more next episode with the way we ended off here. But yeah, with the way that scene was going, with the present giving and happiness, just it was pretty clear things were gonna go sour pretty quickly. Didn't think she would literally stab her though. Okay, well, that was the third episode of Maou Gakuin. And yeah, Sasha has joined our team, and we now have a Anos and two twin sisters group here, which is kind of what he wants, like no more. Although he was kind of told that we needed more people for certain things, but you know, we'll cross our bridge when we get to it, I suppose. Everybody else from Sasha's group wanted to join, but they just kind of told no, which makes sense. You know, why would you want those no-name characters in your group when it's already pretty much perfect? We got to meet one of the 7 elder demon emperors in the episode to give a lecture on specifically on like a fusion magic, which is kind of a Necron family thing, which so it's probably going to be pretty important. Maybe fusion magic has something to do with Misha's existence, maybe. That probably ties into that somehow. Because she's clearly not a normal existence, that much I've definitely gathered from the various hints. But yeah, the interaction with that one elder demon emperor that came by and Anos was pretty interesting. Like, all it took for him to do was some kind of, you know, casual buddy friend kind of greeting towards this very, very important person. And the teacher was straight up like, well, he's getting expelled. Of course, he's not actually going to get expelled, but it was just mind-blowing that that's all it took for that. That's just such a gross overreaction, but, you know, it's their culture or whatever. Just, it was kind of ridiculous to me. Because when you compare that to what he did later, like the face grabbing, that was probably a bit more of a big deal. But, you know, it's definitely not, of course, it's still unacceptable conduct for sure, but I don't think you would jump to expulsion for a little bit of rude dialogue with a superior. But Demon King Academy, I imagine, would be pretty strict, so it's not really too shocking if you take it in that context. But some interesting things with this Emperor guy is the fact that he doesn't really have many memories. Specifically, memories of Anos seem to have been tampered with. Like, he seems to be referring to him by the same fake name, quote-unquote, that other people know him by, and he's starting to speculate maybe this Avos whatever guy is maybe a real person, but don't really know much beyond that. That's like barely some speculation here. Still trying to figure out what's going on with all that, but definitely seems like there might be some kind of conspiracy going on behind the scenes, for sure. For sure. Right now we have that Emperor dude as like a neutral party. So that's good. That's something for sure. And we had our little thing we did today, like exploring that one castle, which is apparently Anos' castle, so he knows all the secret passageways. And by secret passageway, he means just a place where you can just break through it and there's another hallway, which I guess technically is a secret passageway. Like, you usually assume there's like a hatch or a button or something that unlocks a door for secret passageways, but I guess it's not technically a requirement. I just always felt like it was, but it's not necessarily the case. So that became a pretty quick internal debate as soon as we did that. So, and then we went to the one room, which is pretty cool. And then we actually found the staff and the treasury. Now, the treasury was important because we had Misha talk about how it was Sasha's birthday tomorrow. And that's a pretty big deal, you know, for sure. But they're twins, sort of. That's still also confusing. But that obviously, if it's Sasha's birthday, then it would be Misha's birthday as well. So, but of course, nobody really cares about Misha's birthday because she's not really a person, apparently. But I care about Misha's birthday, so. But that's not really relevant to the show, I guess, my feelings. But we got this nice little Phoenix jacket for Sasha, gave it to her, and unfortunately Anos had to go into a different room while she changed, I guess because she's the shy type. But when we came back out, Misha, that is, had been stabbed. So, that's not cool. That's definitely not cool. At no point was I worried she was going to die because it's not going to happen. She's very much a main character. They're all together in the opening a lot. Like, I don't think she would die. I just don't believe she would. at all. Although I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do about her character, because I don't know too much specifically about what she is. We've only really been given vague kind of hints, you know, calling her a magic doll made for Sasha's, you know, use, or, you know, like, I don't know, like a homunculus. Like, I don't know exactly what she's supposed to be, really. I definitely want more details on that, for sure. But one thing's for sure that I'm definitely positive about is the fact that Sasha does care about Misha. Like, the beginning of the episode showing the childhood flashback when Sasha was in this weird prism kind of thing, and Misha met up with her, and we had hand-holding and smiling, and in current time frame, we had hand-holding and smiling and forehead touching and stuff. Like, I really don't think that Misha actually... Sasha, I keep getting the names mixed up because they're just so freaking similar. Sasha, she obviously cares about Misha, but apparently because of their relationship, her type of existence, circumstances that I don't know too much about, she thinks what she's doing is the best course of action. That's kind of how I'm taking it for now, but hopefully we can get some clarification next episode. I think it was right about here when I started to get suspicious of the scene when she says, "This is the happiest day of my life." That's when I started to get a little bit suspicious, just because kind of the vibe the scene has. And then it really escalated when Sasha said, "Well, I'm really glad to hear that." It was more the way she said it than what she actually said. I almost feel like there was some kind of guilt there, which makes sense, because at that point she'd already decided she was going to stab her, so... It makes sense. And then we transition back over to him in the room, and that's when the thought occurred to me, like, these two are alone, something could happen in there, he wouldn't know about it until he came back out. Yeah, that's when I started to get worried, for sure. I mean, it was kind of a 3-stage escalation of worry, but it got to its max level when we transitioned back to him. And, yeah, it was pretty clear something had happened with the first thing she said to him after he came out, and we saw the blood on the cheek. And when we finally showed Misha, she had been stabbed. Although I never thought she was going to die, I was still pretty mad, though, because Misha obviously cares about Sasha a lot. She's being so kind to her, you know, giving her gifts, just happy to try to make her happy, and this is how she gets thanked. That just, it kind of pisses me off, to be honest. Like, I still don't hate Sasha at all, really. I'm mad at her. And, hopefully her actions make a bit more sense next episode. Maybe we could even, like, work things out somehow. I don't know what that entails specifically, because of, like I said, lack of information. But hopefully we can work things out somehow. I mean, get one more sisterly forehead touch. And hopefully Misha can not disappear, you know? Maybe we could fix that too. So, I think that's pretty much everything I really had to say on the episode. It definitely kind of broke the formula that we've had in the first 2 episodes, for sure, which I expected it to. So now I'm just hoping we can kind of work things out with this very complicated family circumstances, sisterly twin relationship here. That's kind of where my hopes are at right now, so yeah, we'll see how that goes next time. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.